Here we go. Welcome to Total Conflict MMA. Thank you for joining us as we prepare to spectate some of the highest level of mixed martial arts talent in esports competition. We are live and alive on this beautiful Friday evening for our very first Friday night card. Here we are live and alive broadcasting from the city of Chicago in the heart of Illinois to fight fans around the world. This is Total Conflict MMA Fight Night 5, Pigeon versus Riggie. Tonight, the Xbox division takes center stage as Pigeon, a devastating kickboxer, steps into the main event spot of our new Friday night Fight Night shows against debuting competitor Riggie, looking to make a name for himself with all eyes on him. But before that, the co-main event is also going to be a battle between two heavy hitters in the PlayStation division. DrakeUFC, looking to add another W to the win column, faces off against one of the most well-known names in the game, ImTheGoat. With a stacked card with some names new and some names old, this is promising to be a night of action and drama. Some players are still warming up, some are lobbied and ready to bring the conflict. So if you're ready, we're ready. Tonight, I'm commentating with the one and only Deadpool. Deadpool is joining us for the very first time for our Friday night shows. Deadpool, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, Baron. Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I think there's a great card for a first Friday night event. We've got big names like Ed Parker, Drake, GOAT of MMA. I think this is gonna be a banger.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at said card. We just like you said, we do have a lot of excellent names here tonight. Starting off our card a little bit shorter tonight than our typical 10-fight card. We have 8 fights tonight, 3 prelims, 3 fights on your main card, and then your co-main and main event. Your fights tonight are starting off with Elite King and Star. At the time of the making of this poster, Star's pick was not made, but I believe it's been made since, so we'll be seeing what that pick is here in just a moment. Shortly after that, Shoes World versus JSOBot 16 with the Patty Pimlet pick. That's going to be fun. And then Deafman versus perhaps Ed Parker. I don't know. It's been extremely difficult to get a hold of Ed Parker for this. Anyway, starting off your main card, King Jon Snow versus Legacy. That's going to be an excellent fight. Fee versus Mud following that. And then Pablo Grips versus Zach Hugon. All right. Well, that's going to be a great fight. That's going to be an excellent fight. Co-main event, DrakeUFC versus ImTheGoat, the Israel Adesanya and Drickus Duplessis. That's gonna be very fun watch. And then the main event, the one that we're all here for, Pigeon versus Reggie. Deadpool, I don't know if you're ready, but I know that these guys are already lobbied up. Our very first fight, Star versus Elite King. I say let's go ahead and move things on over to them, because these guys are ready. These guys are are already locked in with their picks and ready to go.
Yeah, I mean we've got some good stand-up bangers here. This should be a good stand-up fight. Hopefully we get some good striking.
Shout out to everyone joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us for our Friday night cards. We appreciate you. If you would like to support Total Conflict, you can hit us with the follow, with the subscription, or otherwise. Shout out to Deafman and X Art Music with the follows. Appreciate you guys. And here we are in the very first round, 4:35 on the clock. Excellent body shots being delivered from Drew Dober. Oh, and the head kick just blast Elite King in the face.
I was about to say that Star came out strong, trying to put in a big rock there on the body, evening up. They are striking in the middle here.
Both these guys are just throwing down immediately in the beginning moments of this card here tonight. Fight Night 5 starting off hot. Nice body kicks being landed there from Elite King. A nice head kick delivered from Star.
Looks like they're going to the old-fashioned trade for head health, trade for body health. So we'll see which one goes down first. Attempted takedown there from Torres.
It's kind of a little bit of a dangerous game to play. And we do want to remind our competitors that Total Conflict MMA does have a rule set of its own. You know, you guys do have to be careful. There are 3 clinches you're allowed per round, so try not to get involved with the clinch too much. Use it properly, use it strategically, but try not to spam it. 2:30 on the clock in this first round, and looks like Elite King's on top. Star was looking to transition, but gets denied. And now Elite King is in an even better position. Star is looking rough for wear.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Drew Dober pick just decided that he didn't want to strike. Oh, maybe a little bit of bobbling there from behalf of Manuel Torres. I might have to take a look back at that.
Nice defense from Elite King.
Yeah, and here Torres wants to get to his feet. I mean, his grappling stats are really low. If you're here on the ground with Drew Dober, he does have decent ground and pound.
Not too much time left in this first round. Shout out to Pudgy. Shout out to King Jon Snow subscribing for 3 months with his Amazon Prime subscription. We appreciate you, King. And I don't call everybody King. But we appreciate you. Shout out to King Jon Snow. Huge fan of that guy.
They're back to the feet here. Looks like Torres was trying to get back a little bit of damage. Should be a Drew Dober round, though, so we'll see what adjustments he makes coming out here in the second.
Art of War is asking how many fights he missed. You have not missed any fights yet. This is the very first fight. You are just in time, my friend. Here we go, second round. Nice takedown attempt from Elite King starting off early. A little bit of a mix-up from how they started off in the beginning of the first round.
I mean, it looks like maybe something bothered Drew Dober about the stand-up here, and I guess Elite King didn't want to keep it on the feet, and he's trying to go to the ground now.
Star's doing relatively well at keeping defensively sound, but you got to do a little bit more than that in a fight. Oh,
Okay,
nice uppercut.
Getting walked back. He might get put on the cage here soon if he doesn't start circling.
Well, I think he's trying to circle, but he's just defending himself. He's trying to keep Elite King off of him, most likely for this very reason. but backing yourself up against the fence is not ideal. Gotta start putting the pressure on him.
Yeah.
Star finds himself now on the bottom once again. Lee King looking to take the back. He flattens him out. Deadpool, this is terrible.
This might be over. I mean, this is a big position here. If anything, he could even go for a submission and call it.
Oh, goodness. He tried to flatten him out immediately, like once again, and get more shots off, but Star was privy to it. He didn't let him happen. He is really trying to keep himself from getting hit now.
Great ground and pound defense by Star here. Gotta admire that.
Yeah, definitely want to worry about the bobble. I was hearing about a little bit of a possibility of bobbling. You know, you do got to be careful of that. You know, all your typical league rules still apply, but the 3 clinch per round rule is just one of those TC only rules.
If you're towards you want to come out with some urgency, try to get the damage back or win the round.
That was really smart what Star did though, Deadpool. He came out with the jab. He looked for Elite's commitment to the sway, and then he went on the uppercut. He delayed that uppercut, and that's what helped him connect. It was actually really well done. I don't know if it was on purpose, but if it was done well.
Yeah, and it looks like he's making that read that that Elite King is ducking every time he throws a jab.
Mm-hmm.
So far, it looks like it might be 2-0 for Elite King. So we'll see what he comes out with. Maybe Star has to get a knockout this next round.
For those of you who are joining us here tonight, if you guys are not already involved, get in on the Discord. Signups for the very next card go up as soon as the event ends. So you could potentially be on the next Fight Night MMA 6. Nice counter there from Elite King. I gotta appreciate Elite King's stance switching throughout this fight. Star doing a good job at defending the takedown.
And actually, Baron, it had just completely slipped my mind that this matchup just happened this last weekend in real life. And Torres actually knocked out, or TKO'd Dober. Interesting to see this matchup here. I had completely slipped my mind.
That is interesting. You know, I tell our viewers all the time I don't really watch a whole lot of real MMA anymore, so it's I never know what's actually happening nowadays. But that's an interesting factoid. Well, it looks like Elite King is looking to get back some Drew Dober vengeance here tonight, and he's on the path of doing it. 3 minutes left in this third round. Oh!
What a big stun!
Oh! This could potentially be the moment that Star was looking for. He goes for the finish, and he gets it!
What a finish from Star. I mean, coming back, potentially 0-2, and getting that knockout, getting the critical drop, and finishing the fight.
Amazing. Well, congratulations to Star. That was a excellent victory for him. And yeah, I mean, wow, what a performance. I mean, he was struggling a little bit, but you know, especially once he got up, you know, back to his feet and up off the ground, he did you know, he was able to find victory. So good for him. Congratulations to him. Good performance from both gentlemen, frankly.
I think that head health that he took away in the first round definitely played a part in that last knockout.
Yeah, 100%. Well, with that said, let's go ahead and get into our very next fight. It is already locked and loaded and ready to go. Shoes World versus JSOBot is up next. These guys are lobbied and ready. Patty Pimblett and Chase Hooper. It's an interesting matchup.
Very grapple heavy matchup. we'll see where this fight ends up taking place. But
Another one of the more interesting things that we like to bring to Total Conflict MMA is kind of limiting people's choices and who they can pick. So for prelim fights, it's 4-star fighter, 4-star fighters and below. That you can choose. Everything else above that is basically locked to you. You're not allowed to choose that here at Total Conflict until you get onto the main card. 4.5-star fighters for the main card, and for the co-main and main event, it's free to choose. But it adds a little bit of flavor, and the flavor is what we are getting here tonight between both these guys.
very interesting choice there with the heavy leg kicks from Patty. I mean, that could potentially fire back on you if they check too many, but we'll see I guess how that plays out.
Well, I'm glad I didn't say anything. I was just about to say we could potentially be seeing two guys that are looking for the grappling pick in an effort to go kickboxing, to go anti-grappling. But we do see some grappling here now. Heavy shots being rained down from Shoesworld. He's not able to do a whole lot of damage, and his opponent's able to get half guard.
And you'll notice the stam deficit is because of those leg kicks. The ones that go to the thigh actually take a good bit of stamina when you're throwing them. So already Patty having a little bit of a deficit there and be on the ground. That probably isn't good going into a Darce choke here.
Oh no, this is terrible for Jaso, but Shoesworld is looking for the submission, but Jaso is actually able to get out of it. Interesting. Find himself in a dominant position now with Shoesworld's back.
Darce is fairly easy to get out of, but maybe with a good long-term stamina lead, you could definitely get that. Still dangerous.
Shout out to everyone watching over on our other platforms. Let me tell you, Deadpool has a tremendous following on YouTube right now. The people are loving Deadpool. So Deadpool, go ahead and say hello to YouTube, because you got a lot of people over there who are commenting about you.
Much love to the people on YouTube. I honestly had the Twitch stream pulled up. I didn't have the YouTube stream pulled up, but I might have to pull up the YouTube now.
Yeah. Deadpool's getting a lot of love, but no love for the ball guy. Okay. Fine. I get it. I see. That's fine.
Gotta bring you a wig next time.
Yeah, I've teased that idea once before. But here we go, looking for the Darce choke now. He finally does get it in right in the final seconds. Well, that was sunk in, Deadpool.
Yeah, like I said, the long-term stamina lead and a short-term stamina lead there too, and you can definitely close up that Darce. And now he's going into this next round with an even bigger stamina deficit because of that Darce choke.
Shout out to T4H Nightfall. Boy, you have quite a name in this community, but shout out to you because you just hit us with the follow. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the follow. I think Jasobot is in danger heading into the round 2. Says Nightfall, perhaps 4:30 on the clock in this second round, and Jaso finds himself on the bottom, and Shoesworld on top in mount, raining down heavy shots now. Oh, the elbow connects in a big way.
Jason looking to finish here on the ground and pound. He could have potentially gone for an armbar and finished the fight completely.
Shoesworld doing a great job staying on top. Goes for the back take, flattens him out. Shoesworld now in a excellent position to end this fight.
Kind of going on a back and forth here with the denials.
Yeah, both guys doing a really good job. I mean, I would like to think that Shoesworld is showing a little bit more skill, a little bit more understanding of the ground game, but plus he's got a tremendous stamina advantage as well. Let's not ignore that.
Yeah, I think maybe even a lack of patience, I would say, from the Paddy Pimblett, just looking for transitions without any setup, and he's going into another arm triangle here, and it might be over.
Yeah, this could be over. He's got a huge stamina advantage. Playing with his food now is Shoe Swirl before he locks in the submission and ends this fight. Shoe Swirl walking away with the victory.
Great performance by Shoes World. I mean, and a little bit of no respect there, maybe some beef going on between them, but two grappling picks, not really a big advantage for either one in terms of stats, but he showed that he was overall better in the ground aspect.
Respect. All right, well, thank you guys. An excellent performance from both guys. You know, when Deadpool, this is your first time here at Total Conflict MMA commentating with us, but we often see grappler versus grappler picks not really be the most entertaining, but you know what? That wasn't too half bad. So congratulations to Shoes World on an excellent victory. And with that said, let's go ahead and just say thank you to everyone who's very much supporting here tonight. T4H Nightfall, Mudkips MMA, thank you guys for the follow. Iconic Caden for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you so very much. Nightfall for the 40 bits. Thank you very much, my friend. Parasite, very much always lovely to see you, Parasite. Gifting a tier 1 subscription to Nightfall. Thank you guys so much. If you guys are getting the gifted subs, please go ahead and reach out to the person that gifts them to you and say thank you. It's kind of like the polite thing to do. But with that said, let's see if we can go ahead and get our next fight going. Looks like we have Ed Parker and Deafman coming up next. These guys, it looks like they are lobbied and live and ready to go. My only issue is that if I play it on this account, it's not going to look good. So now I got to go over here. It's going to fuck up all this thing over there. Oh, it's a whole thing. Hey, it's a whole ass thing here, guys. But listen, thank you for joining us here tonight. This is our very last prelim fight. Show your support with subscriptions, just like guys like Deafman subscribing. Thank you very much. We are almost back to 100. Thank you guys very much. We greatly appreciate the support. Let's go ahead and move things on over to our last prelim fight here tonight. Deafman versus Ed Parker. Ed Parker being a tremendous name in the game and leading us here through our hype train. We got a little over 3 minutes left to the hype train. Bits, subscriptions, this, that, and the other helps out tremendously, so we appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get into this fight. Amazing. Nightfall returning, just giving it back to the community. He gets gifted and then he goes out and starts gifting. Iconic starts gifting. This community is like no other. We have gifted subs galore. Thank you guys so much. No, for real though. Like, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Tremendous support from the community as we get into this last prelim fight. Ed Parker and Deafman.
And always a very calculated start with Ed Parker. I mean, you can't really go at him crazy, and he's not really going to go at you crazy either. So we'll see how this kind of plays out. I think Chris Curtis is a really interesting pick, and so is Robbie Lawler, to be honest.
Chris Curtis is a tremendously interesting pick, because if anybody knows about Ed Parker, you know that not to say it in a negative view, but he's a McGregor merchant. He does extremely well with Conor McGregor. So to see it, to have him play within the confines of TC, this 4-star limit and not pick Conor McGregor is really interesting. It's himself challenging. Maybe it's not. Maybe he's not challenging himself. Maybe he feels very, very confident with Curtis. Who knows? But it's great to see him use other fighters. It's always fun to see competitors use other fighters from the roster, and that's what we're getting here tonight. We're getting a good, interesting fight. Ed Parker getting pushed back that I can't speak. Deadpool, take over for me. I can't speak anymore.
No, you're good. So I mean, already a big rock for Def Man. Kind of put Ed Parker there on the cage and struck with him. Maybe it's that uncomfortableness with the style of Chris Curtis and not having that footwork that maybe he's used to, or the head movement. But I think that this is a tough matchup because Lawler is really, really good on the feet, and Chris Curtis is not really even I would say a meta pick or consistent pick at this weight.
Chris
Oh, but a
Curtis
big
is
egg drop.
Yeah, Chris Curtis is certainly not the most meta of picks, but you can definitely, you know, make things happen with him. So, you know, excellent shot there. Lands for Ed Parker. Doing well. Uppercut. Lands and drops Deathman and gives him enough respect to get back to his feet. You got to appreciate how this has been while methodical, not a slow-paced fight. This has been, you know, a consistently paced fight. Not too fast, not too slow. It's been entertaining the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of it creates a good fight when someone's pushing forward and the other person's a back foot fighter, because you get a lot of these counter strikes and a lot of pressure striking and some big long combos there on the cage sometime.
Real quick, in between rounds, shout out to Asher resubscribing for a month at Tier 1. That makes 3 months. We appreciate Asher. Asher has actually been a big help here at Total Conflict MMA in the back, with wrangling and you know, otherwise. So we greatly appreciate him. But with that said, still got a little over a minute to the level 2 hype train at 80%. Just a little bit would help get it to the next level. But here we go, round 2, 4:45 on the clock. Deathman pressing forward, eats a quick uppercut, but it does not drop him.
And I hate to say it, but it looks like Ed might have found the mark there on Deathman already, kind of baiting him into some shots and countering him at the proper times.
T4H Nightfall is a man after my heart. He has gotten us. He has gifted more subscriptions. That of which we thoroughly appreciate. Getting us back over 100. And into hype train level 3. Let's go, my friend. Let's go. Thank you very much, Nightfall. We greatly appreciate it. Oh, Ed Parker finds himself in mount and landing big shots. Deathman was doing relatively well to stay damage free. He did take a couple shots there.
Baron, tell me how scary it would be to be fighting Ed Parker and then he holds mount on you when you get to the ground.
I mean, I'm turning my back, probably. That's probably what I'm doing. I'm probably turning around. But, man, Ed Parker now trying to look for the armbar. Deathman actually went for the committed escape and did not get out of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, maybe a fake there would have been nice. I think he thought that maybe he was going to be able to catch him off guard, but
if you guys haven't noticed, subscribers are getting some new sub badges. So if you guys are getting subscribed to Total Conflict, you guys are getting some new sub badges. Those obviously change over time the longer you're subscribed. So, you know, something to collect, something to have, something for fun. Just saying. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to. I'm just saying it's fun. It's there. It's there. But a little less than a minute left in this second round. Ed Parker has been absolutely relentless in this second round on the ground. I don't think that we've seen him on the bottom at any point.
and he's really doing a good job holding mount here and getting damage off, and this could end before the bell.
Man, just barely able to run the clock and escape to the third round. Does Deathman. Deathman needs to stay and keep things on the feet. I feel like he was having much more success on the feet.
And I hate to say this, Baron, but I think that Ed could have finished that armbar there and just decided not to, and maybe he's playing with his food a little.
Possibly. It wouldn't be the first time that we've seen competitors play with their food a little bit. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, letting him up, kind of looking for maybe a big knockout.
Deathman trying to prevent that clinch. Trying to look for something to counter, not finding it. Ed Parker doing well, staying patient, not giving Deathman the counter opportunities that he's looking for.
Deathman's still walking forward and trying to bait out something big, but after drop.
It's kind of rough to see after a while, but Ed Parker finds himself back in mount. I'm looking for another armbar. Fascinating. I mean, any which way he wants to finish this, he could. So it's always interesting when people want to go the long route. But once again, playing with his food, as you said, did not finish the fight like I think he wanted it to. Just gives Deathman a sliver of submission life left.
Yeah, and I mean, even if Deathman gets up here, his block health is gone. I think
it's gone.
That block is, yeah. Deathman trying his hardest to get out of here, but Ed just denying everything from top mount.
More shots being rained down by Ed Parker, not able to finish the fight just yet. Still just a little over a minute left.
He might get himself up here. He does, and he has a chance to maybe bring this back. I mean,
oh!
Spoke too soon.
Oh my goodness! Wow, I think it may have even surprised Ed.
Yeah, I mean, a lead hook just flash knockout. Well, no, I mean, I would have counted a flash knockout, but one punch knockout from a lead hook is rare to see.
Yeah. Wow, I have been absolutely sleeping on the predictions. Thank God that that there's guys like Verse who are staying up late tonight to help with that. Well, thank you, Verse, for doing the predictions. Hope you guys have been getting them in tonight. If you bet on Ed Parker, obviously you were right. So congratulations to those who won the predictions, and congratulations to Ed Parker on a third round absolute banger KO. With that lead left hook. I mean, Curtis is powerful, man. He's so strong.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like there might have been some trouble there at the start, and then Ed just kind of found his groove and found the counters, and it was pretty quick wraps from there.
It was, yeah. Well, nonetheless, still a great fight, and we appreciate both guys competing here tonight. Finishing off our prelims, we'll be getting both guys into what the fuck tonight. What is happening, dude? No, my friend. All right, sorry. There's just like way too much going on. We'll be getting into the main card here in just a moment. I gotta turn off why YouTube is playing my stream live, or not my stream, but this stream live right now. That's weird. Let's see if we can get into the main card. King Jon Snow, who was gifting subs and subscribing and this, that, and the other earlier, looks like he could be potentially fighting here tonight. potentially. Deadpool, what's your thoughts on the fights here so far tonight? The ones that we've seen already.
They've been great fights. They've honestly been exchanging. They've even the one that went to the ground, they were pretty fast paced. I mean, they're trying to finish the fight. They're not trying to go to a decision here, which we love to see.
Yeah, they've been like I said with the Chase Hooper and Patty Pimlet fight. Even the grappling one, that grappling is expected to be a slower paced fight, and it was still a fun fight between those guys. Oh god damn it! All right, well, in this quick moment of intermission while we wait for the next fight, it looks like ImTheGoat just hit me with a hats off. So now I gotta hold on. Wait. All right. So we got myself another hat, and we got the next fight lobbied up and ready to go. If you guys are not already following us on our other social media platforms, please do that. Please find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, this, that, and the other. Your mom's house, whatever. If it's somewhere where you can go and find Total Conflict Media, that's where we'll be, and that's where we need you to follow us, subscribe, and all that. If you're asking, oh Pudgy, come on, man. If you're asking where the only cans are, it's coming. It's coming. With that said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the very next fight. Our very first main card fight, King Jon Snow and Legacy. Both guys have competed here at Total Conflict MMA before. Both guys entertainers. So let's go ahead and switch things on over to them. I gotta switch my hat again. I'll be right back. Deadpool, this is all you.
There we got Giga Chikadze and Conor McGregor. This should be an exciting fight. I do think that the Chikadze pick is really underrated for the striking, the reach advantage that he has. So we'll see how it plays out.
You guys are killing me. Pudgy.
We should see a pretty good variety of kicks coming from Chikadze, but some potential lag issues here with this match. This might be a high altitude fight.
Yeah, a little bit of lag. That's all right. We're getting through it. I've had to go through 4 different hats, and now I'm down to my dish towels. So there's not much that that I can do now. Looking like a female in a TikTok skit. Well, that's what we're here for. It's the gender fluid Baron Von Jedi.
Always inclusive.
Yeah, 100%. Gotta appreciate the Giga Chikadze pick from King Jon Snow. Absolutely love it. Legacy with the Conor McGregor goes with the kicks to the body. Was able to land one of them with the spinning attack.
But Chikadze's pushing this Conor McGregor back. I mean, he's trying to. Conor looks like he's just trying to get this Chikadze off of him.
Nice teep to the body.
And I gotta call whoever's streaming this out. Not having any striking sounds and having only crowd sounds is wild, to say the least.
You know what though? We'll take it. We'll take the crowd sounds with no strikes. We've had worse where it's just mute. It's just nothing, and that is absolutely horrid. Any of you who are fighting with absolutely no sound, I don't care what your excuse is. Turn it on for us and mute your monitor, mute your TV. I don't care what you got to do. It's horrid. It's horrid. You might as well just play with your eyes closed. What are you doing? Playing with no sound. That's criminal. You should be locked away.
I hate to be one of those people, but that is me. I cannot focus if there's any noise, so I turn off all sound and take off the headset.
No. No, that's a problem. No, that's a problem.
Very close match on the feet, though.
I was just gonna say, nice shots being landed from both guys. I mean, not a tremendous amount of damage being landed from either one, but you know, both guys tagging their foe. Although I guess without impact sounds, it's actually kind of difficult to know how hard they're hitting each other. So who the fuck knows?
Right. I mean, overall, I think health stats are probably pretty even, I would say. It's going to come down to whoever lands a big strike here in the next couple rounds.
Yeah, good first round so far. Excellent first round between King Jon Snow and his opponent, who's slipping my mind now, who I have to wait for the on-screen Legacy. I forget.
Legacy MMA, pretty well known in the Xbox community. Same thing with Jon Snow here.
King Jon Snow has been a huge supporter of Total Conflict MMA. Many streams now. We haven't seen him fight on a Sunday card in a while, so we're happy to see him fight here on a Friday night card.
Yeah, not even from some of the competitors here. I've heard that sometimes Fridays gives them an opportunity to get one of the days that maybe they can't make it on Sunday. So we're going to be seeing maybe a lot of competitors come back.
Possibly. We're hoping for it. Big shots being landed from King Jon Snow. Rocks and drops Legacy twice within 10 seconds. I mean, that was huge shots from King Jon Snow.
And how is this fight not over? I mean, no head health there. But he gets a chance to stand back up again.
I mean, Connor is kind of a glass cannon, right? So how the hell did he survive that? That was huge work, huge survival work from Legacy. To be able to survive that and get back to his feet, has to be tremendously careful of the counter shots. Oh!
And I hadn't really caught it until now, but Connor's block health is pretty much gone too. Oh my God, a beautiful knockout there from Jon Snow. I mean, fascinating, really.
I'm stunned. I looked away for half a second. I don't know what.
A beautiful duck uppercut. I mean, baited him into the duck and got him with an uppercut there.
Oh, that's rough. Wow. Well, congratulations to King Jon Snow on an excellent uppercut knockout. Gets him the win here tonight at Total Conflict MMA Fight Night 5. What a fight, man. That was a fun fight between both these guys.
Yeah, I mean, a pretty close match up until it wasn't really. Like I said, just a big punch waiting to happen, and it happened for Jon Snow. So congrats to him for the performance.
Yeah. Tremendous win for King Jon Snow. Thoroughly appreciate to see that man win here tonight, especially after all of his support here at Total Conflict MMA. So good win for him, and good for him. However, I would love to see Legacy win here as well, because I'm a fan of Legacy. I think he's a fun player to watch as well. But with that said, let's see if we can get into our next main card fight here. Let's see if I can get this stream up and going. Oh, I think we even have. I think we have. Oh, maybe not. I don't know what's going on, but we have Mudkips, who followed us earlier at the beginning of the stream. Is going to be fighting here against K1. What you doing, Fee? Looks like these guys are already lobbied up and ready to go, so, you know, let's not keep the fans waiting any longer. Let's get things pushed on over to them. Actually, let's push things on back over to us for just half a second, because I think I forgot something. Okay, alright, yeah, you guys in the lobby can go. Alright, there you go. King Jon Snow, thank you, my friend. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for not only fighting here tonight, but all your support. We greatly appreciate it. Predictions have started for this fight, Mud versus Fee. You can let us know via the predictions using your channel points on who you think is going to be winning this fight. We're at 318 followers. If we could just get 2 more, we'll be at 320. I don't think we'll get to 420 by 420, but man, that would be really cool if we did.
Ready to fight. Ready.
Never say never.
Be really cool. Well, here we go. Touch of the gloves of the first round. Both guys come to the center. Mud already swinging. Oh. Oh, Mud is swinging. Mud is swinging with death intent and gets the spear takedown on him by Fee.
A beautiful sub counter here, and it looks like Mud is going to be in trouble. If he fakes it, that is going to be a good amount of stamina, and Fee should be getting this one, to be honest.
Oh my goodness, yeah, this is terrible for Mud. Oh, and that sub didn't even need to. He didn't even to take away all of his stamina. He just went on it and he got it.
Gives that up.
Fee has his back. Excellent position for Fee.
I hate to highlight this, but it was a 0-6 record in favor of Fee as well. So we could be seeing maybe Fee knows where to take this fight, if that makes sense.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, he's given Mud a lot of opportunity, but he does not take it. Fee takes the win very early in this fight. Some may have even called it a mismatch, but the predictions do not say that. The predictions were rather very, very equal for what it's worth. So, wow, congratulations to Fee. Made it look easy.
Looking like K1 smooth out there. Yeah, a quick spear and then really just sub-countered, and then it was pretty much wraps from there.
Well, congratulations to Fee. You know what I will say to someone like Mud is, you know, don't let it get you down. These things happen, and you know, you can always come back better than ever. And you know, you got yourself an opportunity to fight live, and we appreciate it. But with that said, congratulations to Fee. Let's go ahead and see if we can get into our next fight. Looks like these guys are already lobbied up. You already know the drill. You know, let's not keep it waiting. Boom. Let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we got a featherweight fight. We got, oh, possibly. I don't know. We got a name that looks like it's very close to a you guys can't see it. All you can see is me and Deadpool over the name, but it looks very, very close to perhaps, I'm not going to say it. Never mind. It looks like we have a Diego Lopez pick. I'm almost certain that before the co-main, 5-star fighters are not allowed. So let's see what's happening with this one. Let's see what type of picks were made. We got a Diego Lopez and Aldo. We got an Aldo, Jose Aldo. Okay. I'm sorry. So we got Pablo Grips, who's going to be using Jose Aldo here in just a moment, and then Zach Ugon using Diego Lopez. So, I've definitely seen Pablo fight before. I'm just not 100% sure if I've seen Zach fight before. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just kind of waiting for Pablo to make his pick and lock in. We might even have to perhaps get into the man's DMs here in just a moment. If he doesn't do something soon. Ping is looking good though. Real quick, shout out to everyone who's joining us here tonight, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. We greatly appreciate you putting some time out of your Friday night to join us for some high quality mixed martial arts, esports, competition, and violence. For those of you that have followed and subscribed, we greatly appreciate it. If you're not already in the Discord, get in the Discord now. Start getting involved in the community. As now is a better time than ever. Some say, we're at the end of the life of UFC 5, but I say that we're at the beginning of the life of Total Conflict MMA. So get involved now. We got a lot of big things coming up. Pablo, if you could fucking ready up. I've given you so much time. I'm a streamer and I can yap, but you're killing me, my boy. You're killing me. Let's make something happen. I think the boy may have actually gone to sleep. There's actually a good chance that homie may have gone to sleep. His fight chat is being littered with notifications, and there's absolutely no movement. It's a cold body at that controller. Well, my friends, holy shit, the HelloFresh ad is still up. I might have to remove that. Might have to remove that. Well, my friends, there's a good chance that we may have to scrap this fight. It does not look like anything is happening. It does not look like we have any replacements for this card. So unfortunately, it looks like this is just not gonna be able to happen. Which leaves us left with our co-main and main event, which frankly I have no problem getting to. I'm just kind of watching the fight chat now to see what's happening. It looks like we do have a potential a potential replacement. I'm getting notifications. Legacy, I see you on Discord. I can't slide you in. Legacy, you just fought. The same thing with Deathman. Deathman is asking the same thing. You guys just fought on the card. I can't have you guys fight twice on the card. Okay, alright, so it looks like we're gonna go into the co-main event instead. So let's switch back on over to me and this handsome guy that I get to commentate with. And we're gonna see if we can get another stream going, because it looks like Pablo has actually legit fallen asleep at his controllers. So let's go ahead and move into the co-main event. DrakeUFC versus ImTheGoat. This is going to be an excellent fight. Israel Adesanya being used by Drake, and Dricus du Plessis being used by ImTheGoat. This is going to be fantastic. With that said, these guys are already lobbied up and ready to go, so let's get things pushed on over to them. Deadpool, what are your thoughts on this fight here?
Well, Drake account mate, but I've obviously fought with Goat before as well. I mean, I think they're both really good players in their own aspects. They have pretty different styles, to be honest. So once they clash, we'll see what kind of happens and how it goes down. I think this honestly is a pretty close match.
Yeah, the predictions are going to be going up here in just a moment. Excuse me for this fight. I was going to try and grab some water, but never mind. These guys are are already into it. Do predictions halfway through the fight so I can rig it again, says Parasite. I don't know if we can do that, my friend. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it looks like the predictions are already up. And the very first round of this co-main event is already in. I did not know that Drickus Duplessis had the switch body kick. That's actually news to me.
Actually, Drickus has pretty much every kick except I think the side kicks, the side body kicks.
That's mental.
But he does have question mark kicks from both rear and lead kick. So
that's so crazy. What are you guys doing with like having no volume? You guys are killing me with this. Oh, I think maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my computer. All right, well, you know, hey, listen. It is what it is. Looks like we have gotten ourselves a replacement. Nightfall is joining us tonight after following, subscribing, and gifting. He has found his way onto Fight Night MMA's card and will be returning to that last fight that we were trying to get to, replacing Pablo and then going up against Zach Ugon after this. But for right now, we have DrakeUFC against ImTheGoat, and this is going to be an excellent fight. Excellent uppercut shot there from ImTheGoat.
And ImTheGoat coming out really, really aggressive. I mean, he already wore down Izzy's block pretty much to nothing now. And I mean, Drake is in danger, and this might be over.
Oh yeah, Goat is looking to make quick work of this fight. He says, I don't have time for any kind of co-main event spot. 2 minutes left in this first round. I mean, just like you said, going after his opponent now. Or has been. Oh, I mean, look at that block. It's gone. If this was a 5-round fight, that would, I mean, it's terrifying right now. But if this was a 5-round fight, like, I wonder what that would look like.
Yeah, I mean, Drickus' power is way too much to be standing there and taking a lot of shots. I will say his stamina is pretty low. I mean, if they get into one of those pulls and he goes to the body, that could turn the tide of the fight completely.
That's 100% fair, and that absolutely could happen, especially the way that Goat is pulling. He's doing a lot of pulling right now. He was slipping a lot earlier, but now he's kind of gone more into the pulling, so he's probably expecting some kind of hook or uppercut. We'll see what Drake is able to do. He's done well and able to survive, but like he's pointed out, Deadpool, that block is just, I mean, completely oven roasted.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really rough fight to pull out of the fire. Just because I don't think the block is even like, yeah, it's not working anymore. There's no point.
It's just done.
Yep. Now it's a matter of how long really he can survive with this.
That's actually mad. Actually mad.
I mean, the stamina really does not matter at this point with this type of lead, and Goat really making it fight.
To your point, you know, if he does get that body counter on see, there he goes, he's looking for it. If he does get a body counter on a pool party, he could potentially start to, you know, swing this the other way. But that likelihood is really dropping very quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, Goat is approaching this still methodically. He's throwing the jabs out there. Looks like he might be setting up for a big overhand knockout. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and this is it. That's it.
Yeah. It's a wrap.
With still 4 minutes to the dot on the clock for the second round, he was able to very quickly get back to the work that he had done in the first round and finish it in the second. So congratulations to ImTheGoat. Made quick work, or at least tried to. I mean, he, for the most part, I mean, he did the bulk of the work in the first round, early on in the first round, and then just kind of cruised the rest of it, and then really laid it on him in the beginning of that second round.
Yeah, maybe a lack of head movement there at the beginning, just really, really drain that block health way too quickly, and it's really hard to play without a block, really.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you gotta really know your the fighters that you're picking, because for me personally, I didn't realize that Drake is hit like that. So to know that, it's like, yeah, that makes sense to not like, just stand there with him. So
Yeah, I think it's a
um
97 or 98 power, which someone will correct me on that, but around there.
mad. Mad. Well, uh yeah, I mean, good fight. Congratulations to Goat. Excellent win for him, and we are looking forward to seeing more of him in the future. Excellent co-main event fight from him. With that said, let's see if we can get back to the fight that once was. Pablo is still streaming, and his controller's disconnected. He's absolutely gone to sleep. He'll probably figure out in a couple hours when he wakes up that he's still streaming. But with that said, T4H Nightfall, also aka known as BK Nightfall, is stepping up to replace the sleepy Pablo, and he will be facing up against Zach Ugon. Both these guys are already lobbied up and ready to go, so let's go ahead, push things on over to them. This is with our last fight before our main event, which is going to be Pigeon versus Riggie up after this.
Yeah,
that
and
block,
Nightfall
that
stepping
block
in is
was
great.
rough.
I mean, I've heard that from other BK members that they think that BK Nightfall is the best member of their camp. So we'll see.
Well, it looks like the predictions are up for this fight, and I think perhaps maybe not. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something out of line, but never mind. All right, well, here we go. Very first round, no touch of the gloves. They're just immediately right out to it. Nightfall. I don't know why I said King. The fuck? The hell was I? I didn't even see the word King. What the hell?
Thinking of King Jon Snow.
Maybe. I'm just a big fan of King Jon Snow. I don't know. I can't help myself. But here we go. Excellent shots being landed there from Nightfall. Really doing work on the head.
The roofie pick is
Pause.
interesting. I mean, he's only been out for a day.
Possibly catching the knee there. That's what it looks like. Looks like he's catching that. Yep, he catches it. Absolutely no volume. That's my problem. Still no volume, even after turning it all the way up. Nothing I can do.
I think this one might actually have no volume because I was hearing volume in the other one. So this one might actually be on their end.
Yeah, I think it's on their end.
Both players finding big moments here on the feet. I think that the roofie has the health advantage as of right now.
Oh, a little bit of a counter there. This roofie fighter is a new add to the game. Yes.
Yes, very, very new. I guess came out yesterday, but he is he's honestly a 4.5-star McGregor. So yeah, pretty much the exact same thing. Low cardio, really high striking stats, and really high power and punch speed.
And it looks like he's got some fun and interesting kicks. We'll see how Nightfall does with him. He's so far been a little bit on the back foot, but he's able to catch his opponent there with some excellent hooks and head movement. Very well done. Zach able to defend against the spinning head kick, but I mean, this is not looking good so far for Zach.
And Roofie does have a 5-star spinning heel kick, so hopefully we get to see that maybe at least once.
Oh, this is looking rough. I see a knockdown in Zach's very soon future. Oh! This could possibly be it. Nightfall takes it very quickly in this first round.
mean, great mix-ups, great block breaking there to finish the fight, and then just pounding it out.
I mean, mixed it up very, very well. Kind of almost to the point where he didn't need to do so much. But still, you know, got the job done. You know, congratulations to him taking this fight on short notice and comes in and just, you know, grabs a quick W, and you know, he's like, you know, not to quote MF Doom, but you know, he's like DB Cooper. He's out with the moolah. Just in and out.
I mean, coming in on short notice, it can really hurt both sides because one isn't prepared and one was preparing for the wrong thing. So.
Yeah, that could potentially be the case. But congratulations to Nightfall. Very much looking forward to seeing him compete more here at Total Conflict. But up next we have the main event, the fight that we've all been looking for and we've all been waiting for. We've got Reggie versus Deathman. Now, I saw somebody in the chat, I think somebody was saying that they were like, oh, I can't wait to see Reggie hold side mount for the next 25 minutes and do nothing. So we'll see what happens. But it looks like that is our very last fight. So let's go ahead and see if we can get it going. I'm having a difficult time. Oh, here we go. I found the stream link. I found the stream link that I posted because I accidentally deleted it. So I had to re-find it. But anyway, these guys are already lobbied up and ready to go. Pigeon using Corey Sandhagen, Reggie using Marab. This is looking to be a great fight.
And Marab is becoming a more and more popular pick recently, with people kind of backfooting with him and using the cardio to their advantage. So for long fights and with a 5-round fight, you got to really think about that.
Let's see. It sounds like we got a little bit of music to this stream. We'll turn it down just a little bit, but the fighters have been instructed to go. These guys are on their way to the cage, and it's time to lock in and put those nerves to the side and fight on. Already immediately in the beginning of this first round, Pigeon coming out hot. Goes for the takedown, does Reggie, not able to get it just yet, but he's still got 5 rounds to work.
Might be seeing a Marab simulation here. I mean, yep, there we go, just another takedown.
Reggie doing a good job staying on top, not able to transition into mount just yet, but not quite getting, not quite allowing Pigeon to recover any more advantageous position. Goes over in his sprawl. Reggie still finds himself on top. 3:45 on the clock in this first round.
Yeah, Pigeon needs to be really, really careful with that body health. I mean, you're facing a Marab player with 100 cardio and all the possible perks to give you the most cardio possible, so.
Man, you really don't want to hear about 100 cardio when you're talking about a 5-round fight, and the guy is just, you know, absolutely relentless on the ground. Discovering that early with still 3 minutes on the clock in the first round is that's a hard pill to swallow. Is able to recover full guard. Does Pigeon? Is he going to be able to get back to his feet? That's obviously the most important thing that Pigeon could do. He's able to cover up for just a brief moment. Whoever called it out in chat may have actually been onto something in terms of watching Reggie be on to a 25-minute grappling exchange, but Pigeon's able to get back to his feet. Well done. Still just a little less than 2 minutes left in this first round.
He can definitely get back the damage. I mean, he landed some kicks at the start, which probably gave him at least a little bit of a head start. So we'll see if he can even that out and potentially even bring back the round.
Nice shots being landed there from Pigeon, though. Trying to, just like you said, get back that damage. Nice leg kick. And another. Does well to defend the takedown. Seems like Pigeon is starting to lock in now that he's feeling more comfortable on the feet. Reggie now much more on the back foot. Not really looking to engage as much. Not a lot of time left. 30 seconds left in this first round.
Yeah, like I said before, this back foot, Marab is becoming very, very popular. Just kind of letting the opponent tire themselves out.
All right, well, both guys found their own pieces of success throughout that first round. We'll see what happens. I'm already seeing in the fight chat that there's players talking about some lag. We'll see how the rest of this fight goes. What do you think? Oh shit! Sorry. Deadpool, what do you think Pigeon needs to do moving forward into the second round to find more success?
I think he needs to deny 2 or 3 takedowns in a row. I think that's going to be a big part of the game plan. And just as I say that, he gets taken down once more. But when you're facing a grappler, you want to deny 2 or 3 in a row, make them start shooting desperately and draining at their stamina. Because at the end of the day, they can't grapple if you have a good stamina advantage. So he needs to be really, really, should say, awake with the denials there.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's been having a hard time with defending these takedowns. That would obviously, thoroughly help him in a big way if he could start defending more of these takedowns. But Reggie did a good job at turning the takedown in an unpredictable direction and was able to get him to the ground via the single leg. So he's got his back now. It's not really looking great for Pigeon. He needs to do a lot more work to get back to his feet. Starts working now. Hasn't really improved the position that much, though.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see at least a little bit of urgency here from Pigeon, not wanting to give up. He's not really denying transitions from this position either, and just getting kind of hit to the body from sprawl and from backsetting. That body health flashing now. I mean, how much do you really want to take of this?
Well, I mean, he's feeling probably pretty confident on the feet. Like the body's not going to be tagged too hard. Once it gets back to the feet, but that's taking stamina. So.
Yeah, but that is getting dangerously low now. I mean, that's 2 or 3 strikes for a body stun once you get to the feet.
Yeah, that's fair. Big shots being landed there for Reggie.
Overall good defense there from Pigeon, kind of avoiding the bigger strikes.
You need to back up.
Able to move to side control. Not able to keep it, unfortunately. Back to the body shots. And just like that, you even said it yourself, Dipple, it's just a couple of those little baby shots before it starts blinking, which is really not great.
No, and I mean, if one of those body stuns does happen on the feet, that stamina is going to go down really, really quickly.
Yeah. An interesting moment there. Both these guys got back to their feet, and Pigeon actually was able to find the trip takedown. If he's, I don't know, what is he going for, Deadpool? Is he just trying to get those last 30 seconds of control time? I mean, what is he doing?
I think he was just trying to mitigate damage and not take. I mean, because obviously you have the recovery in between rounds, so you could potentially go out there with a little bit more body health, willing to strike a little bit more. Maybe he was just trying to not get hit as much, potentially. I mean, he is down now 2 rounds.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. We appreciate the feedback, Deadpool. It's this is why we have your expert analysis on commentary. Here we go in the 3rd round. Both guys started immediately swinging out in the center. Pigeon take a couple little shots there to the face.
Yeah, it looks like he might be holding low block now to try to pre-deny a lot of these takedowns.
He's able to defend the turning takedown there, does Pigeon. And he's able to trip his opponent. Gets back to the center just to taunt and have fun with it. That's fair. You got plenty of time to do that, but right now might not be the time. Does land a nice combo there, though.
And you'll notice, Baron, that now the headshots are opening up a lot for Merab just because he's so worried about that body and potentially the body stun that could be coming from just one shot.
Pigeon doing a good job with the step back to look for those counters. He's really landing those combos home. Yeah, Pigeon is when he's on the feet in this fight, he's locked in. You can tell he's finding a lot of success on the feet. Oh, but as I say that, he eats a straight kick right down the center to the face.
And Stamina's fairly close right now, but I mean, until we get a body stun on that Corey, I mean, the Stamina's going to be pretty much the same.
Oof.
That was like potentially a big counter there.
That could have been huge.
And this is what I was saying about denying 2 or 3 takedowns in a row. Now you denied 2 in a row, and it looks like Pigeon actually has a stamina advantage.
And that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I did see that in the last round. I felt like Reggie's stamina was kind of running away from him, just committing so much to the grappling. I've always had poor work with grappling in terms of stamina. So that's just me personally, but that could be potentially what Reggie's experiencing tonight, where his grappling, could be like his potential failure could be at the behest of his grappling. Only a couple seconds left in this 3rd round. Sorry, go ahead, Deadpool.
No, I mean that body health is getting extremely low.
Goes for the trip and gets it again. Very well done. Great main event, says Deafman. Yeah, I agree. I very much agree. And over 30 people are joining us here tonight on this Friday evening. Listen, very much just want to say thank you to everyone who is joining us here tonight. Our very first Friday fight night card, and more than 30 people are joining us for some entertaining fights. Just want to say we very, very much appreciate you guys joining us here. Jedi Brother, man, he's being sarcastic. Absolutely not. It does not matter. It does not matter.
No, I mean this could very well change up fairly quickly. I mean it's a matter of time before either one gets a big stun here on the feet. Just as I was saying that.
Yeah, Pigeon is hurt there. A couple shots to the head. A little bit of a glitching between both fighters. Not 100% sure who landed what where.
Again, Pigeon's so worried about that body health. He's not blocking up high, and his head health is also coming down now.
Pigeon still looking to do damage on the feet. I mean, he is able to tag his opponent. Oh, nice. That teep really dug into him there.
Pigeon not out of the fight completely. I think he still has a chance to get something big here on the feet. We're probably going to see Reggie kind of working the body again, obviously, and just going for that ground and pound.
Oh, that body health is looking absolutely pitiful right now, Deadpool.
We could be seeing the beginning of the end here on the ground.
Oh yeah, we absolutely could be seeing the beginning of the end. Pigeon commits to 2 transitions that get denied. I mean, almost unreasonably, unless he's just willing to give this fight up. But he's going for it, and well, there you go.
Well, I mean, the fight was over after that next submission, I think, and
yeah, that's fair.
Just kind of took the leave there.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, congratulations to Reggie. If I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. I'm sure I am. But I don't want to say it. Well, whatever. Congratulations to Reggie on your main event debut. Yeah, Reggie is a problem. If we ever see him on the Sunday cards, he could potentially be a real threat to the championship title on Xbox. So which I'm the champion is it's slipping. Cleaning, is it still Cleaning Tuba?
Yes, I believe he won the last match with GSP. So.
Sounds about right. All right, so yeah, that could be actually a huge matchup against Cleaning Tuba. That could be tremendously, or excuse me, potentially tremendous. My words have escaped me all night, and that's okay because we are now at the end of our stream. Thank you guys for joining us. We are only 8 fights deep tonight, but that is it. We are out of here. Thank you everybody that joined us for tonight. Thank you Verse, Pudgy, thank you Asher, thank you Maxi, thank you everyone who's in the back who has helped Total Conflict here tonight for Total Conflict MMA Fight Night 5. Deadpool, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Do you have anything for the viewers before we head out?
Oh, pleasure to be here, and again, a shout out to all the people that supported today and signed and subscribed or donated.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you guys for all the support tonight, all the subscriptions and the follows, whether it be on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or anywhere else that you can find us. We greatly appreciate the support. But with that said, we are out of here. You already know the drill. We will be back on Sunday for Total Conflict MMA. Hold on, wait, don't tell me. Wait, don't tell me.
I think, the number of the main event.
TC MMA 16. TC MMA 16 between AKA MG and Lena's, formerly known as Strictly Business, the rematch between these guys. The first fight should be up on YouTube currently, so
it is up on YouTube.
Watch that fight now. It's a great fight. Get an idea of what's to come on Sunday. It's gonna be some great violence. With that said, we are out of here. Be real. Be good. Be real good. Peace.